What is going on, YouTube? RuneScape Novice here, coming to you with my first card-related video. Figured this channel would be more appropriate since it is my gaming channel, and this is a card game. I don't really play cards that often. However, every now and again I do, grab my decks and have some fun either against friends or as far as Magic is concerned. Here's my Magic deck. I play against fellow college students between classes, so I figured I might as well show off my deck profiles here, starting with my YGO deck. Quick story behind this so you can understand why this is a Guardian Challenge deck. What does that mean? It means use of tournament banned cards become limited to one. Orcas are completely legal to use, and basically you play against it with a tournament legal deck or otherwise just to see how well it runs against a broken deck. And the reason I made it a Guardian deck is because I always wanted to build Guardians growing up, and I never had the ability to. So I figured if I was going to build another deck for Yu-Gi-Oh, it would be something that I've always wanted and I could have a lot of fun with. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this show off. One Son of God Dragon, basically the anime effect of Winged Dragon of Ra. Here is its effect. It's a very long effect. I recommend just going to the Wikia and reading it. But basically, a secondary win condition, broken as hell. Beautiful card made by Sanshiro Guitar. All my Orcas are made by Sanshiro Guitar on eBay. But basically, gain the attack and defense of the 3 attributed monsters. Let me see if I can read off some of his other effects real quick. You can attack all monsters my opponent controls once each. If he has no monsters after the effect resolved, he can attack my opponent directly, even if it has already attacked one or more times this turn. If summoned in face-up defense position when a monster my opponent controls declares an attack, I can change the attack to this card. If it is sent to the graveyard during the end phase, the following effects may be activated at any time of the duel. Pay all but one of your life points to increase the attack and defense of the total life points you paid. You can also attribute all other monsters you control to increase the control of this monster's attack. You can also attribute all monsters you control to increase the attack of this monster by the combined totals of the attributed monsters. By discarding one defusion during your turn, or sending this face-down card to the graveyard, gain life points equal to this card's attack points, then decrease its attack and defense to a total to 0. If you have used this effect, if you have used this effect when this card declares an attack, negate that attack. Pay 1,000 life points to destroy one monster your opponent controls, negating any effects that would prevent it from being destroyed until the end of the battle phase. So it's kind of a long-ass effect, and I really didn't rate it properly. But it's a broken card that's a backup win condition. It's always fun to see the look on someone's face when you play that. Next, Gorz, for obvious reasons, take battle damage. Get a Gorz token equal to the amount of damage you took. And yeah, I feel Gorz is a staple for any deck in this game. 3 Eatos. Running 3 gives me a higher chance of drawing one first turn or very early game. If I have no monsters in my graveyard, I can special summon her for free. She's a 2500 beat stick. I can discard one equip spell that's equipped to her, sent to the graveyard, to banish up to 3 monsters from my opponent's graveyard from the game, and boost her attack by 500 for each monster that was removed by this effect. Okay, so very fun, very broken. When she's destroyed by any means, I get Guardian Dreadscythe. Guardian Dreadscythe is a very broken card. It's summoned from my hand or deck whenever Eatos is sent from anywhere and destroyed to the graveyard. Summon it in defense mode. Okay, I can play no more monsters as long as he's in play. If he would be destroyed by anything, I must discard one card instead. You'll find out why he's broken whenever I get to my equip spells. One Guardian Grarl. Obviously the Guardians must have their appropriate spell in play in order to be summoned, so I'm going to skip over that part of the effect. But basically he's a 2500 beat stick for 1 tribute, and if I don't have any other cards in my hand, the time I have him, I can special summon him for free. Ceal. I can send one equipped spell from him that's equipped to him to the graveyard to destroy one monster my opponent controls. Trice, okay. Level 5, whenever he's sent from the field to the graveyard, I can return the attributed monster, or the monster I use to tribute summon him from my graveyard back to my field. Guardian Baou. Each time he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, he gains 1,000 points and negates the effects of any monster he destroys in battle. Elma. Whenever she's summoned successfully by normal or special summon, I can target one appropriate equip spell in my graveyard and equip it to her. And then Kaiest, immune to spell cards and can't be selected for an attack target. But that does not stop me from being hit directly. Okay, so that's the Guardian to the deck. Next we have Backup Gardna. As long as he's in play, I can re-equip any equip spell that's currently on the field to another appropriate target. If he would be attacked while he's face up, I can discard one card instead and negate that attack. Maha Vailo, just because he's a quick beat stick in this deck with so many equip cards, gains 500 for each additional equip card, or for each equip card that's equipped to him in addition to that equip spell's effect. So that's fun. 2 Arsenal Summoner. It's a 1600/1600. Whenever it's flipped, I can add one card with Guardian in its name from my deck to my hand. So quick way to search Eatos or any other Guardian that I need. 1 Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu. Whenever it's flipped, I can add an equip spell from my deck to my hand. Witch of the Black Forest and Sangan for obvious search reasons. And then last but not least, Marshmallon, just because. I thought about taking this out for a second Backup Gardna, but the person who made my Orcas no longer has them on his eBay page. So, really can't at the moment. Okay, so that's the monsters. There's 20 monster cards, 20 spell and trap cards total, so it's a 40 card deck. Next we have my spells. Reaper Scythe, Dreadscythe. The reason why this is broken, the reason why Dreadscythe is broken, is because this equips to him automatically. It can only equip to him, and he gains 500 points for each monster in my graveyard. And if, obviously, with his effect, if he would be destroyed, I can discard one card instead. Helps me kill more creatures. And this card's effect is also, during my main phase, I can destroy all monsters except the equipped monster that's in the graveyard that's on my side of the field. So it's another way to gain additional monsters in my graveyard. If I can even speak properly today, I'm sorry. Butterfly Dagger Elma. Increase the attack of the equipped monster by 300. If this card sent it from the field to the graveyard while equipped, I get it back to my hand. Wicked Breaking Flamberge Baou. Discard one to play it. Boost the attack of the equipped monster by 500. Negate the effects of any monster that the equipped monster destroys. And yeah, basically, let's say I place this on a card. Its attack increased by 500. And if I destroy an opponent's monster, it negates the effect of that monster. Rod of Silence Kaiest. Boost the defense of the equipped monster by 500. The equipped monster cannot be targeted by spells and traps except for this card. Or by spells, I'm sorry. Cannot be targeted by any spell cards except this. Gravity X Grarl. Boost the attack of the equipped monster by 500. My opponent's monsters cannot change their battle position. Twin Swords of Flashing Light Trice. Discard one to play it. The equipped monster can strike twice during the same battle phase. Shooting Starbow Seal. Decrease the attack of the equipped by 1000, but that monster can hit directly. The last 2 equips of the deck are Metalsilver Armor and Raregold Armor. These are great to search with Kotetsu. They're really great to equip to something like Backup Gardna. Okay, because then that's the only card my opponent can target with anything, and then I can just discard one card and negate the attack or negate its destruction. So it's kind of fun. And they're both searchable with Kotetsu. So I'm trying those out and I'm liking them quite a bit. I used to run Monster Reborn and Pot of Greed instead, but I took those out for them. Back row hate. There's a lot of it here. 2 MST. 1 Harpies Feather Duster. 1 Heavy Storm. 1 Giant Trunade and 1 Bait Doll. Now yes, this is a counterfeit Bait Doll. I run it because it's holographic. I do own several of the genuine commons, but I run it just because it's shiny. I actually want to get 2 foil MSTs, but this really helps keep my spell and trap card threats down. Anything that would threaten my equips. So, fun to play. Front row hit, I have Dark Hole and Raigeki, just to keep the field nice and clear. And I run 1 Soul Release for Eatos. If I have monsters in my graveyard, when I draw her, play this, remove them, and then I can play my Eatos. Traps, I only run 2. I run Roll Decree and Solemn Judgement to keep my opponent's threats down. This negates pretty much anything, and this to negate all the other traps besides it. So, yeah. That is my Guardian Challenge deck. It's a lot of fun to play with. It has yet to be beaten by anything. Okay, I've gone up against dragons with it, elemental heroes, a few other deck profiles that were made just for fun. However, this one has definitely held its own against them, and has yet to lose. So, that's my Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. I may do more deck profiles in the future for these card games, but I only really have one of each deck at the moment. But overall, yeah, fun deck, definitely fun to play with. It was fun to build. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. There may be some changes. I may post update videos in the future. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Until next time, RuneScape Novice signing out. Peace, and I'll see you in my Magic deck profile video.